Alma College is a campus that prides itself on an interconnected community. Our task was to expand this connectivity into a more digitized format.
We noticed that the only way students make others aware of events is through posters. You see them literally everywhere on campus. By finding a digital way to advertise, the long-term benefits could potentially include lowering the amount of papers distributed and hung up around campus.
And we print about, I think typical is about 70.
70?
70 posters per event. So.
Okay.
We wanted to start by talking to people in various departments that knew about digital connectivity. We first spoke with Larry Elliott, who talked to us about his work with the portal and his ideas for the future.
Probably the next major thing that we hope to get out into the portal is an announcements web part. It would be nice to be able to use this as a means for students in all of campus to get information that they care to see without having all that extra email coming to our inboxes. We'd like to make it so that it's interactive enough that somebody can say, hey, okay, I've read that announcement, I don't want to see it anymore, and they check a box and it goes away for good anymore.
We also talked to Justin Garrett in Marketing and Communication, who really emphasized the importance of making students aware of the options available to them.
If I create a video, the purpose is for it to be on our webpage too. If no one's aware of it, then we're not doing any good. And there's got to be something for them to take home from it or engage with. Hopefully when students know they can go there and get something that's actually interesting and generated towards them, or just the school in general, that they'll actually appreciate it and find use in it. And that's the most important part.
We're still trying to determine what medium we wanted to use. It was when we were brainstorming in Joe's that we stumbled upon the idea of using TVs.
We began looking at the technical aspects of implementing a digital poster alternative. We started talking to Mike Sheldon about his infrastructure in the Heritage Center. He directed us towards Bill Gilbert, who helped him implement his project.
Key components is the number of locations that you want to use. The number of locations will determine the server size and the content that you'll be putting up to it.
By talking to Bill Gilbert, we were able to determine how to proceed next.
The fact of the matter is that the KM player can accomplish what it is you're looking for. It is designed to work off of a server-based scenario. That server has to have scheduling put in, and it does schedule via IP address. So each TV would have to have its own IP address, or each player location would have to have its own IP address, and then it's just up to management from that standpoint.
Sure.
However, in order to get students involved, we had to make this service easily accessible. We pitched the idea then to Student Congress and emphasized how the service was built specifically for their use.
Through our research and observations, we were able to craft a prototype that stands as an example of what we hope to achieve in the future.